Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're listening for love, how you guys doing? So this read is for April 2023. We are looking at love and money. Okay, we're going to focus our energies there, and we're going to see what comes out. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And if you're a returning family member, you already know what's up. Big, big hugs, lots and lots of love, high fives, and some damn dirty shoulder rubs, because we all need them about now, right? So let's talk about these energies that are coming in. The lineup is going to go through an oracle. We're going to look at a general guidance and love. Then we're going to talk about couples, singles, and we're going to break it down into the signs really quickie, a little just for funsies, okay? And then we're going to hit it up on the money at the end. So bringing in a lot of transformation. Your power animal is that of the butterfly. Spread your wings, baby. Spread your wings and fly. And just a little unknown fact about the butterfly is when you're going through the transition, when they're going through it and they're going from the caterpillar to the butterfly, they're struggling. There's a lot of struggle bus going on in there, but you're not supposed to cut them out, because if you do, their wings won't fully develop. There's a situation that you're going through, especially in your heart chakra, with relationships, because this is tied to the air sign, and air is tied to the heart chakra in this deck, that you are trying to change a lot of ways of being. You're trying to grow. You're trying to develop big changes. Big changes for you, baby. Like, you went from a whole caterpillar to a damn dirty butterfly. You ain't even the same. You might be changing your hairstyle, changing the way you talk, changing your schedule, changing your routine, which is one way to stay on balance, is start doing some things in routine, okay? Because when we're going through a lot of changes, we're having to develop a new way of doing things. Now, your other message for your love and money is that of the protection guardian. And it's really interesting that she has the peacock feathers up here, because the peacock is about being proud of who you are, proud of how you got there, okay? Leo got the peacock as their animal. So I feel like Leo and Gemini, you might be a Gemini, a Leo sun or something. Go check that out. If you have a lot of Leo in your chart, the message might be for you too. Now, this energy is telling you that it's time to release shame and guilt. It's time to stop hiding and not showing the world who you are. You are protected. Your spirit guides want the best for you. You're moving forward and wonderful things are coming your way. However, I do think it's going to be important for you to have some financial things in place to protect you. This is also about telling people, like, your boundaries. She's like, stop. Like, you know, like, she's like, okay, enough. All right. So protecting yourself as you're going through these changes and these developments. Now, Akashically, you have that of Sangha. You have the community card. And in this card, there's a lot of spiritual items. I don't know if you can see them because of the glare, but there's a candle, there's a Buddha, they're having a spiritual conversation, a sunflower, there's a chime right here to call the spirits. There's also some artwork on the wall, and they're all having a great conversation. So when it comes to your love life, to your friendships and those things, it's about having a community, getting out there, making new friends, making plans, making a plan of how you want love to go for you. This is also a time for you to really reach out to your friends, Gemini. You are ruled by Mercury, so you might have old friends coming back, old acquaintances trying to come visit you. However, trust is needed. Trust the process. Trust what you're going through. Trust the people that want to be there and help you as you're growing, transforming, and your wings are coming in. I think there is something really important, because the protection guardian also has her wings. The butterfly has the wings. So I do believe that you are leaving a situation, or you're moving, you're growing, because you're joining a new community of friends and possible lovers. Yeah, so exciting. So let's see what's going on here so far. So at the bottom of your read, and this is for singles and couples, we have the Five of Wands. We're in a little bit of a conflict. This could be inner conflict that we got going on. The stories in our head, right? I got voices in my head and they don't go, right? I don't remember the song, but yes, very intense energy. We have a very big decision with the Two of Wands, and you know, he is on top of this building. He's standing tall. There's like all this energy going on, and he's looking at these two wands, and he has to make a decision. We're a little conflicted about the decision that we have to make. Crowning your read is the World. Completion. You are ready. You have gone through the transformation, and you're being reborn into the end of this cycle. On this card, there is a little smoke thing, some grains, a gold bar, a typewriter, a skull, okay, and then a pentagram in the back. Now, the all-seeing eye is in his chest. I do think that part of your development is coming from the heart chakra. This is you rising from the ashes once you make your decision. It's like your total rebirth. You're coming out of this completely different. We are releasing that of the Queen of Cups. Some of us are releasing the inability to express our emotions, okay? I also feel when it comes to love, I'm looking at these pictures here, and I'm trying not to do reversals, but I really feel like this should be reversed. But in this, I kind of feel like it's like this. We're getting rid of relationships that only honor the body and they don't honor the soul. In this, she has somebody coming at her at the Ace of Cups and bringing a spirit, right? It's bringing a spirit out. So I believe it's like the awakening of love. We're releasing the need to be, you know, everybody's cup of tea, but we want to be a specialty tea, right? We want to be special. We want to mean something to somebody. And we come out of this with the Eight of Swords. And in this, you see layers on layers and layers. I feel like you're removing the layers of yourself. I hate the glare on the camera. I'm sorry. You can't see the beautiful artwork. But these birds have these swords and they're putting them into her, right? And she's like a nest doll. And in this is you getting rid of the layers, removing this and getting free. You're freeing yourself from this situation. At the bottom of the deck, we have the beautiful Queen of Swords. In this, you have gained the knowledge and the wisdom to move ahead through your heart, the all-seeing eye of your heart, to get to the place that you need to be. And that's why your magic is to trust the process, okay? So in this, I see that there's some conflict about you making a decision to end a cycle. Some of y'all are leaving a situation where you feel that you've been played, okay, because of the TV, or you feel like it's time to change the channel. Now, the Eight of Swords is you breaking free out of this. You taking your own swords out of your coffin and saying, baby, I got this. I have grown. I have developed, and I know who I am. So we have the butterfly, the angel wings, and then we have the owl wings. So it's time to spread your wings. It's time to shine, and it's time to move forward. I want to get a little bit of clarity on this Queen of Cups. I have here Judgment reversed, okay? The Judgment card. We're tired of making these overly emotional decisions and going back and forth instead of sitting down with the logic, with the wisdom and the knowledge that we've gained and developed over these months or years in order to make the decision that we need to make to go forward. So I'm going to go to the Two of Wands. In this situation, in the center of your read, what does the Two of Wands want you to know? Patience is key. And part of the development that's coming through with the butterfly is to be patient, especially with the heartbreak, okay? And remember, I said there's a lot of energy going on there. The 8th and the 16th could be very important for you. You are dealing with some deceit, whether this deceit is creeping in from something in the past or something that you're holding there with conflict. I do want to see what the Queen of Swords wants you to know, and I'm going to clarify with the Lenormand real quick. What is the overall message that the Queen of Swords wants Geminis to know when it comes to love? Let's see here. There is a lot of anxiety. Every time we're going through changes, we're nervous, right? We're nervous about who's watching, who's paying attention to us, okay? Why are they doing this? And why are they talking about us, okay? It's almost like this situation, it's like we're nervous that someone is going to go and tell somebody something, okay? Tell them how freaking awesome you are, Gemini. What is this conflict that we're feeling with the Five of Wands? We have the Clover. We have the Ship, and we have the Lady, okay? So here's the situation. I feel like socially, some of y'all are putting yourselves back out in the market, the luck of moving on. You're like, oh my goodness, everyone's going to know that this cycle is over and I'm moving to the next level. Or, you know, if you're in a relationship, this is having a heart-to-heart about emotional things that are causing us to be reactive and not really pay attention to the heart of the matter, okay? So let's go ahead and let's see who's gonna go first. I'm gonna roll the dice. If it's an even number, we're gonna go with our beautiful couples. And it's an odd number, so we're gonna go with We're going to go with our singles first. Before we go into that, let's get our Mercury retrograde message that will help us in love. And I'm using the 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And I have pulled, oh, be immune to others' opinions. Look at the little tortuga, little turtles out here. Don't take anything personally. What others say and do is a projection of their reality, their own dream. And when you're immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. And that goes back to the gossip that you feel is going on about your situation. You're afraid people are going to talk about you. Oh, you think you're better than us. You've changed, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I've changed. I'm not the same Gemini you met yesterday, an hour ago, because Gemini, you be switching it up sometimes. I'm like, what? Tell me what? So yes, that's what you have coming in for you. So let's see here. What is the guidance for our beautiful singles? Remember the 8th and the 16th so far? We have the 5 of Swords. I do feel like, Gemini, you're in your head about something. You're listening to the wrong things, okay? And then you have this guy in the back. So I'm like, what? What? Well, tell little John to go sit down over there, okay? In the middle of your read, again, 2 of Wands, different deck. Singles, you have a huge decision to make. It's like you know what you need to do, but you're afraid to do it. Okay, let's see. 8 of Swords, very similar message as the General. You're free though. You're free to move around, okay? You have already freed yourself. Why are you holding on to the 8 of Swords? Why do you still see yourself as stuck, okay? Now, what are we releasing? I have the Emperor reverse. We are releasing people who pressure us to do things that we don't want to do. We're releasing people who are very strategic on how they move forward, and people who pressure us. Like, I feel like this energy could be an Aries, a Capricorn, a Taurus. And I also feel like it's somebody who's very strategic on how they use their energy. You want something new and exciting. You have the 4 of Cups reversed right here. And this energy is coming through is because you're ready for something new. This is a safe and secure time for you to move forward. You have a double 4 in your read. You're moving in the right direction. And here you are as the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is coming in again as the overall energy. I love when the cards are very, very similar. But I feel like what the Queen of Swords is telling you is like, look, let's put the heart space a little bit away for a little while. Let's focus. Let's focus on developing the logic of what we really want in a relationship. Let's think about who and what we want. And it's like she's patiently waiting. Remember, we had Patience coming in with a broken heart. She's not like just giving her cup to everybody. She's like, nah, I'm going to take my time, y'all. I'm going to take my time. So let's go ahead and clarify with that of the sexual magic. Tarot of the sexual magic. What are we in our head about with the 5 of Swords? The 4 of Pentacles. Okay, I have to be careful with these cards. I'm going to splash it real quick. So in this situation, we have somebody kind of like taking advantage of you, right? They've kind of taken advantage of you. And you're like, why did I do that? Why am I repeating this cycle? Why am I letting them take advantage of me like this? Like, I'm just here. I'm not even really into it. Okay, 2 of Wands. What's going on with this 2 of Wands energy? And we have the 8 of Cups. So I feel like there's some advances that you're getting. I feel like Gemini people are probably highly attracted to you right now, especially when Venus goes into Gemini. That's going to be pretty hot. When was that? No, that's Mercury. So with this energy, now we have this double 8. So we have a lot of communication that's coming in. And I think that we're in a situation where we feel stuck. Like she's like, I really want to get out of here. And she's saying the same thing. I really want to get out of there. So Gemini, I feel like it's going to be important if you're dating to like trust your intuition that if you don't feel comfortable, it's time to go. 8 of Swords wants you to know the Knave of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to say don't get caught up in a situation stuck because you've had a little bit too much to drink or you feel like you're not supposed to say no. You know, I don't know. This is a very interesting read, okay? What does this Emperor have for us? The Emperor is the Hermit energy. I do feel like somebody has been watching you move on and they don't want you to move on, so they're going to make an offer. However, that little candle he got to offer, that candle ain't going to do nothing for nobody, okay? You can go light that up at your house, Emperor reverse. We don't have no time for that. And I feel like this individual is like, they act cold. Like they haven't contacted you probably. They act like they don't even want to talk to you, but they're dying to talk to you. They're dying to know what you're doing. I think they kind of watch you. Four of Cups. Why are we ready to move forward? We want more communication. We have here the Two of Wands. Do you have Two of Wands again? My gosh, you have got to talk about what you want. This is an intense conversation. You've gotten the Two of Wands. Remember, you got in the first read. Now you're getting it here, singles. So overall, this is a conversation. And this Two of Wands, they're actually talking about it. They're talking about what they want. And they're having a nice dinner. And I kind of feel like in this situation, we're kind of leaving behind the old way of doing things of like, let's go party, let's go drink, let's go have a good time. Instead of like, let's have a dinner. Let's talk about what we want in life. How are we going to move forward? Queen of Swords wants you to know that Nine of Pentacles. Stop being with people who take from you. Stop being with people who want the old Gemini. They don't want this new Gemini, this Gemini that values themselves, this Gemini who's transformed into this butterfly and created a new way of being, right? So let's go over here to who we might be releasing. Let's get some descriptions on them. Bear with me, okay? So this Hermit with the Emperor reversed. And what we have here, look, I got them together. I have the Anchor by the Bouquet. All right, okay. Very, very handsome or beautiful person. Very curvy. They're like the slim thick, okay? And they have a very childlike face, like they're very young looking, okay? And I kind of feel like in this, you know, there's butterflies there, and you see they're trying to catch the butterfly. They're trying to catch you. They're trying to be innocent. I got you. Let's play a game. No, thank you, okay? No, thank you with that at all. So they could also be very tan, okay, and have colored eyes. So with this energy that's coming through, when it's the Bouquet, this person has beautiful hair, like really pretty hair. So they're very tan, they got beautiful hair, childlike, and they got an innocent face, but they thicken the waist, if you know what I mean. They're doing other things. What is their intentions? What are their intentions? What are their intentions? Here they come. Very athletic. All right. Looking good. Okay. I got a new attitude. I'm bringing in good things for you. I'm making new offers. They could have really nice legs or really long legs. Okay. And they're just like, hey, let's try this again. And honestly, we didn't fix it the first time. And if you keep allowing the same thing to happen, Gemini, what you're going to find is the same person who keeps taking advantage of you. So this is about trusting the process here. Now, as I look at this, I'm going to say the 8th is going to be important. And again, the 16th is going to be important. This person also has like a very distinct birthmark, okay? I want to also tell you to pay attention to what's happening when you're drinking. Okay, don't get entangled in something or agree to something just because you're tipsy. Okay, pay attention to that, Gemini. Look, selfie. You have to be a little selfish. I also feel like be careful with the pictures and stuff. Tattoos. This person has a tattoo or they wear their heart on the sleeve and could possibly smoke. There's this energy about you really needing to change and change the way you're dealing with your broken heart. The broken heart isn't going to be fixed by continuously doing the same thing over and over. You've made your choice, you've moved on, and you're ready to go. So, let's see. Give me clues on what the Queen of Swords is telling Gemini to cut off. Let's see here. We have a very sexual relationship, okay, with someone who's overbearing, and it's just a matter of time. Guys, you're dealing with someone who's not valuing you as a person, okay? And this may not be for all, but this is for some. So in this situation, the guidance is to pay attention to what it is that you truly want and desire in relationships. Pay attention to the 2nd. Pay attention to the number 222. There's also something about the 9th, okay? There's something about the 8th and the 9th as you're going through this time. Let's look at your oracle for this. What is the message for Gemini as they're exploring this? They want new things, they're having conversations. What do they need to know? You're dealing with a broken heart, okay? We're broken-hearted. And this person is very hostile. This person is like, look, he's the damn Emperor reversed. My way or the highway. What's up? You're like, I'm just trying to get through this. Okay? And so you're trying to do things the right way. You're trying to do it abundantly. You're taking care of things and you're trying to heal. All right? And then we have, I've been thinking about you. Really? You've been thinking about me? And let's talk about it. So in this situation, if this situation, there's that 18, okay? Pay attention to the 18. This situation brings you a lot of anxiety. So I kind of feel like there's somebody who had broken your heart. They have like really rough around the edges energy. You're healing, you're doing better, and you're possibly moving on to someone who wants to communicate more. Okay, we want a little bit more communication and a little less action. All right, because we're not making the best decisions right now, Gemini. We got to trust the process, be around people who celebrate us and want to work with us and get to know us. Not just our bodies, not just, you know, for a good time, but it's like you're ready. You're ready to cut that off, okay? You've made your decision to move forward. All right, so that's what I have for you, beautiful singles. I hope that helped. Please let me know if it did, or if it resonated, or if anything helps with that, okay? So let's go to our beautiful, I'm getting all the cards mixed up, our beautiful couples. What's up, couples? What's up, my connected Geminis? And these are for the people that know they're in a relationship. Guys, you know you're in a relationship, right? Like, you guys have to know that you're together. All right, yeah. Okay, we're gonna use the same deck. They want to come out again. Okay, let me get a good shuffle while I'm talking to you. So when we're reading about relationships, these are people who know that they're together, like you guys are partnered up in some way. This could be your consistent boo, your husband, things like that, but it's not the person in your mind that you think you're dating, all right? Gemini, you know your imagination is crazy, crazy, okay? So let's see. What is Gemini's person's story? What are they going through right now? Gemini's person's story is like, I'm gonna hold it down. What? 9 of Wands, say something, Gemini. I feel like they're like, say something, do something, be about it, right? And they're thinking about how to protect themselves. So I do think that y'all have had like a little bit of a tiff, okay? Y'all have had a little argument. You're trying to protect yourself. They also are trying to get the confidence to communicate. There's a lot of Wands so far, so this could be about moving forward. They see you as the Two of Pentacles. Either you need to get your shit together or you got it together, all right? Get it together. But they're like, man, how are you balancing this? How are you moving forward, okay? How is their partner acting? The 10 of Wands. Have you guys been talking about going on a trip? There's also a discussion about a movement. I don't know if y'all want to move in together or if somebody needs to go, okay? Somebody needs to move. But this like person is like, look, I'm kind of fed up. Like, I'm getting like this fed up energy. What is coming between Gemini and their person this month? I get the Ace of Cups. It came out reverse. I'm going to leave it like that. I feel like with this situation, we have the 9 and the 10 of Wands, right? This is their story, the 9 of Wands, and they're acting like the 10 of Wands. They're walking away. Whether their cup is up or down, they're walking away from something, and they're just like, I'm completely done with that, okay? The outcome for you guys, 4 of Pentacles. I feel like we're holding back, Gemini. I feel like the energy is a little bit off, and we gotta show our vulnerability, and we gotta show our strength at the same time. And it goes back to that 8 again, okay? I feel like 888 is your number. 222 is your number. Let's go ahead and clarify with this. Why is Gemini's partner? Pack your bags. That's what I feel like. Pack your bags. Are we going on this trip? Like, what's going on? Like, what is happening? 9 of Wands with the 6 of Wands, okay? And he's grabbing a nice piece of cheek right there. So I want to be like, kiss my ass. Like, I want to say that, but I'm probably going to get dinged for it. I feel like in this situation, we want to move forward. We don't want to argue. We're done arguing, okay? It's like peace offering, Knight of Pentacles. Could be dealing with an earth sign. It's like, can we just like, you know, but it's like, it's taking so long. Gemini's like done. Gemini already had 50 conversations in their head and they're out. 7 of Wands, we're thinking about the Hierophant here, okay? We're thinking about a situation. Are we protecting our marriage? Are we going to protect this relationship? What are we doing to get our relationship on track? And then they see you as the 2 of Pentacles, and I'm out the door. Like, I feel like both of y'all are halfway out of this relationship. You're thinking about things that, you know, the past, the communication is a little choppy. 10 of Wands is the Queen of Swords. Oh, you too pulled the Queen of Swords. This one's different. Wish I could get the glare off of here. So this queen is looking in the mirror and she sees her King of Swords, right? And she's like, I don't know. She got a little, I want to say the voodoo heart over here. But I feel like your partner is hurting. They're hurting, okay? Got the Hermit right here. They're hurting in their heart. Like, they're afraid that they're going to see something. There's also a move coming in. Okay, I got 2 9s for you. The Ace of Cups reverse. I have the Lovers, okay? And it came out reversed also. So I do feel like there's like, we're not doing so good, friend. We're holding back on our conversations about love. Finances are getting in the way. And somebody wants to show you to the door. 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Like, what is going on? We should have this is a safe time to talk, but nobody wants to talk about it. I got the double 10 here when I'm looking at strength. I have the 10 of Pentacles with the Wheel. Okay? So there's something about work also coming to the forefront in this situation. When I'm looking at this, I kind of feel like that second week of April is going to be pretty intense for you. I feel like we have to talk about where we want this relationship to go, because we could have it all, but we have to learn to show our strength and our vulnerability. There are some Geminis who are going to be going through a really intense breakup because of interference in the relationship. Okay, some of y'all are moving out, or your partner is going to move out. I'm not loom and gloom all the time, guys. Now, if you haven't had this kind of a conversation, this isn't for you. But I feel like somebody is being told, if you're not the whole package, you got to go. If it's not 100% yes, then it's a no, okay? Overall, when it comes to love, what is going on with Gemini? We got some information coming in. We got the Rider, okay? Bringing in something about the lilies, bringing in a situation. There's someone who had like a secret relationship, or there's some information coming in that you didn't see this coming, okay? We have luck and a crossroads. That's at 222, and a new beginning. So I feel like you have to make a really tough decision on how you want to go forward in this relationship. I want to look at the Ace of Cups with the Lovers. Ace of Cups with the Lovers. What is this about? A choice. We have a decision. We have the stars. We have something being brought to the light. There's something secret that's a burden. Something's being brought to the light, my friend. You're not going to like what it is. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they did that. Oh my goodness. So let's see here. Give me clues. Blues, clues, blues, clues. Okay, I'm going to go with whatever felt. All right, overall energy. You are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, Gemini. This is like a connection you guys have, but I feel like it's time to kick some habits to the curb. You're going to be getting a notification about going to lunch or brunch, and I'm going to say be very careful how you go. Do not overdrink. Do not act a fool, Gemini. Go see what everyone's talking about, but you have a choice. Like this situation, for me, your partner thinks you're done and you're out. You're off. You're done. You're good. They're like, okay, I guess Gemini's done with this situation. Okay. So in this, I want you to pay attention to the 10th. Okay. Definitely the 2nd. We're also going to be looking at, I already told them, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, and the 16th. I feel like there's something with information coming in. There's also something about a business trip for some of you guys. I don't think you're going to like the business trip. Could be happening in August because I kept seeing the number 8. But there's something about having a conversation with your partner. Both of you are like ready to go, like packed up and ready to go. This could be old baggage that you brought into the relationship that we need to talk about. Or this just could be simply like y'all are kind of like, y'all are done. All right, y'all are not working for me. So let's see, Gemini. Let's get some guidance for your relationship. All right. We're going to focus on the family. We want to focus on what makes us stay together. We're going to speak up with our throat chakra, and we're going to ask for healing, okay? The door to spirit is open. I feel like it's time to leave the door open and have a talk about love, okay? The 5th chakra wants you to put some things in action. This is either you or your partner. Y'all talk a lot of game, but ain't nothing changed, okay? And one of y'all is getting very frustrated. Now, there is lots of love in this situation, but we are not focused on love. We are having financial issues. We're letting that affect the relationship. So we need to have a sit-down talk about how we want to move forward. Okay? What's going on in our relationship, Gemini? That's what they want to know. So now let's go to what would help in this situation for the couple. Okay? We're going to go to the Power Oracle, Power of Love. What will help? What will help? Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. That is in question right now, okay? Patience, all right? And then we have integrity. So this is about somebody's loyalty is in question right now. We have to have patience on how we do this in the most integral way that we can. What does loyalty want us to know? Loyalty is saying elevation. You're making a conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. Someone thinks someone is doing something, they're questioning their loyalty. You have to address it in a very high vibe way. Not like, hey, are you doing something wrong? It's just like, okay, hey, I've noticed these behaviors, you know? Can you tell me like how you're feeling and what's going on? It's your approach. Patience in the commitment, all right? And integrity with forgiveness. When we forgive mainly for ourselves, right? So that we can free ourselves from that energy. But I feel like if you keep bringing up things from the past, Gemini, the relationship is going to stay there. It's going to stay right there in the past, okay? So let's look at, let's do the signs, okay? Let's do the signs. I want to use, what deck do I want to use? I'm going to use the Babylonian Tarot. We're going to go through this from Aries all the way to Pisces, okay? Sometimes I get stuck and I forget which sign is next. So, for my Geminis who are with Aries, what is your energy? What can you expect this month? We have that of the King of Wands. Aries is feeling you. It's hot. It's tempting. It's fiery. The sex is great, okay? And for Taurus, we have too much pressure on this relationship. We feel overburdened in this. There's also a lot of illusion, delusion. There's like miscommunication going on, okay? Then we have Gemini, and Gemini, we talking about it, baby. We starting things. Some of y'all might be starting a family, okay? How about with Cancer? Cancer, we're moving away from all these emotions. We're done with the situation. It's the Eight of Cups. We're kind of done with a Cancer. Okay, our Cancer's done with us. Then we have beautiful Leo. What does Leo want us to know? Miscommunication is happening, and there is a lot of baggage going on. Like we are carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. Okay, Virgo, we need to talk about it. There's also some good times going on in the bedroom with the Virgo, and a lot of stimulation, if you know what I mean. Okay, and then we have Libra. Libra, we're having some financial issues with Libra. We're trying to get through that. Also, watch your words with Libra because it could end not too good. Okay, then we have Scorpio. We have the Ten of Cups. We have a happy family. We're moving forward. We're copacetic. Everybody's loving it. It's great. How about with Sag? Oh, we have the Two of Wands reversed. We're having like a power struggle here. We feel overpowered by a situation with a Sagittarius. How about with Capricorn? This is the Two of Cups. We're in love. We're feeling a little Cappy over here. They're probably super sexy. And Cappy's feeling you. How about Aquarius? We are healing with an Aquarius. We're working on things. We're talking about stuff. There's a lot of hope in this relationship. And with Pisces, lots of miscommunication, and we're trying to run and get away. Why? I want to know. No, I'm just kidding. I want to know. Leave it in the comments. All right. So let's jump into your finances. Let's see what we got going on for our finances. There's a lot about you planning this month, okay? Planning things. Know how much money you got going on. This is the treasure, but he's just in shock. I'm going to say, like, be aware of your finances and let's not mismanage our money. Realize what you got it and trust the divine plan, yes. But there's also about facing the truth when it comes to your finances. Be real with yourself, okay? There's also something about children that might come up about your finances, all right? You need to have more fun, but, like, try not to spend too much when you're having fun, okay? It can't be that fun. There's some things that you can do for free. Start planning for the summertime for you and your children. And trust the divine plan with your finances, okay? Some of you are going to be playing the market too, okay? So let's see here. What do we have for our beautiful Geminis in money? We have here, you better hold on tight, baby. In the past, Four of Pentacles. Look at this. But we're hopeful. Gemini, you need to not be hopeful and get the real number, okay? Put things into control and perspective. There's that Emperor there. He looks like a tax man for me. Ooh, you want the horns? You got it. No overspending this month, okay? There could be some issues at work also for you, Gemini, and you're walking away from a situation. indecisive, how to spend your money, what you're doing. Gemini, sit down and make a plan of where you want to be financially and what you're trying to do. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Because we need to leave something behind. We need to stop something. We need to stop overspending. Three of Wands with the King of Cups. We're kind of hopeful in this situation. We're going to take an offer that's coming in. But what does the Emperor say? What does the Emperor want us to know? The King of Wands. Okay, I'm going to tell you, I got two stories. There's one that you're going to get a promotion at work. There's something about you getting very well recognized at work. Someone's not going to be too excited about it. But Gemini, you're going to look good doing it, okay? So I have these two kings are facing each other. They don't look very happy. All right, so I'm going to say do not engage in shenanigans at work and no crazy ass emails, okay? What does the devil want you to know? You better work on your coins, boo. Do that project alone, okay? Do it alone. Don't worry about the team. But you're leaving something. I feel like there's a situation that you're leaving. I think you're leaving something at work because you've completed a cycle there. There's also something about July 21st coming in for you. Make sure all paperwork is done. Things are handled. I always want to say this too. With the tax man, that's what I call the Aries, is what he looks like. Tax man by the Nine of Pentacles. Please make sure that you're doing your taxes, okay? And you're doing it on the up and up. What is the message of the devil, okay? What does the devil want you to know? You also need to save for a move. You have a move coming up for you, all right? The devil is saying somebody's watching your finances, okay? They're going to bring something to the front. And it's like going to feel like a block, okay? A financial block. Get very grounded in this situation because something is being brought to the light. And I want to say, don't spend so much like on stuff you don't need. No frivolous spending. There's also something about you really wanting to have a garden, having fresh fruits and vegetables. You're thinking about how can you save on money when it comes to food. Why are these two kings facing each other? Let's see here. There's the lady. There's the tree. And then the key. Pay attention to your financial health. There's something about the key to the house, okay? The key to the foundation. Some of y'all are saving for a house, okay? And this promotion is going to help you be able to afford that. So that's what I have for you, sunshine. That's what I got. I already have the same numbers again, the 8s, the 6s, the 18s. Remember, 721 is going to be highly important. Let's get some closing messages here for you. What are the last messages that we have for Gemini when it comes to finances? Look, we're going to work with our root chakra. We're going to make sure that we're stabilized and balanced because the root chakra is how we bring in money, okay? Then we have the door to spirit. So when I say the root chakra governs the way that we connect to the earth and the way that our finances are handled. When you have a lot of pain in your lower hips and in your low back, this is where the energy of financial blocks are held. And so maybe massaging it and taking care of yourself really well there will be important. The garden and the gate, some of you are leaving a job. You're going to something better. You're going to get a promotion. All right, you're a little indecisive around the 8th. I keep telling you there's something about indecision about the 8th. All right, brokenhearted still in your finances. All right, but you have to trust what you feel, baby. Trust it. All right, and at the end of the day, your heart is going to be healed. There was like something like you're like maybe someone didn't celebrate you the way that you thought they should. You thought they were going to be there. It could have been a water sign. Doesn't really matter what sign they are. But in this situation, you're getting moved up. You're getting elevated to where you want to be. But you have to make a decision on how you want to end this cycle. How are you going to make the plan for your finances to grow? All right. So that's what I have for you, Boo Bear. If you're interested in a reading, hit me up on my link tree or come on over to Instagram and let's be besties. Take care.